What is going on, guys? Now, a question I get all the time is, where is this person? What happened to the old group? Where is these guys? All of that. Now, throughout my time on YouTube and playing Xbox, I've been in multiple friend groups and met so many awesome and unique people out there. Probably the group that I would most specifically be referring to now is, I guess, the group that was with me throughout my rise of Forza Horizon 3 and GTA 5 and all of that, because I'm sure that's the group that most of you guys know of when most of you found my channel, because a lot of people found my channel a couple of years back when Horizon 3 was a lot more relevant in the Forza scene. I'd want to start out with a fun fact about that group that recorded a lot of Horizon 3 with me, is that most of them aren't car people. And I mean, like, aren't car people at all. They're just friends that really share the same passion for gaming as a whole. I mean, we did everything back in the day, from GTA 5, Call of Duty, Minecraft. We all just bonded over just Xbox in itself. And obviously, I happen to be a strong car person, so I kind of reeled them into playing Forza and finding the fun in it, and they definitely all joined along, and for the most part I think they enjoyed a lot of it and they learned a lot more about cars and stuff. But most of them aren't really Forza people or car people to begin with. I think that has a lot to do with, as Forza continues on, a lot of them have kind of stopped playing it, which makes complete sense. I guess to start down the list, I mean, I'll start with my boy Nasty, who's Nasty Fox. He's been with me since the summer of 2015, and he is still with me. I mean, he honestly, out of the friend group, is the one person that's just online all the time and the most. So therefore, that's how he usually ends up in every single videos, because whenever I hop on wanting to record something or I have a new idea, he's already right there and ready. And, you know, he still does everything with us to this day, and he's a homeboy. I mean, what can I say? Honestly, a goal is to have him move in and be a roommate at the UltraMotive house here in Seattle, because he lives somewhere entirely across the country. I've been fortunate enough recently to have him actually fly out. He's actually been in a good amount of vlogs on the JackUltraMotive YouTube channel. So he's around just as much as he was around back then, and I don't see him going anywhere anytime soon, unless that's on his schedule. So, I mean, who knows? Next up is Gygos. Gygos is probably one of the most popular requests I get all the time on where is he, how come he's not in this video, and I think that's because he was in so many of the Horizon 3 videos that we recorded. And I'm trying my best not to talk for people here. I'm just trying to word over what I think is the case for all these scenarios. But basically, Gygos was super into Fast and Furious, but he really isn't that much of a car person. And I think Forza, I think he's got super tired of it, and I think he also didn't want to be known for Forza on his YouTube channel. So he's definitely stopped playing a lot of Forza, and that's why you just don't see him that much in our Forza-related videos. But we'll still, I still talk to him frequently, at least on a week-to-week basis. He'll always be hanging out with us in a Discord call, and we still play a lot of other games with him. It just may not happen to be Forza. I want to point out that Gygos is also in college right now. He's in school, so he's got a lot of other things to focus on besides just his YouTube channel, so that's why he hasn't been uploading as much. Slendy, or Slenderman 0705, as I like to call it, the clumsy one of the group, and he's still around. He's in college as well, super busy with that. In fact, I think when he goes off to college, he doesn't take his Xbox with him, so we can't even play with him when he's over there. But every now and then, you guys will see him in recent Forza videos of mine. He's got that pink G-Wagon he always loves repping. He's not around as often as Nasty is, but he's around, so, you know, don't think we lost him or forgot about him. Funniest Pigeon, aka Miguel, he's actually younger than most of us. He's in high school right now. He is working hard in there, so he's busy with that. He doesn't have as much time to get on, but he'll still hop on pretty frequently these days, and he'll just always talk about, you know, just the old days and reflect on that. And, you know, we'll be lucky to catch him in a GTA video or even a Forza video every now and then, but he's still around. Superburger, aka Alex. Alex was actually a local friend of mine. We went to middle school together, and then he moved across the country all the way to Virginia, and then we held the connection together through Xbox and gaming. He's super funny, energetic. I just love him. He's a best friend at heart, and he's in college now too. He's living it up in there, so he's barely online, but, you know, when he is, it's always a blast. Fishy, aka Daniel, he's also another really close friend. He was a close friend of mine all throughout my childhood. I met him in first grade, and I've known him ever since, and he's local to me. Him and Alex were literally the first people to be with me when I started my whole YouTube career, I guess, so to speak. They were in my first ever video. Daniel is also in college, completely away, living up there. He's got other things going on in his life, so he isn't around as often. But we also have that real life friendship between us, so I'm sure he'll make an appearance every now and then. But yeah, he's definitely got a lot of other stuff going on. You have Roach 157. Roach is actually Slendy's brother, if you guys didn't know. I like to call it the Phineas and Ferb combo. Slendy would be Phineas and Roach is Ferb. Doesn't speak anywhere near to the amount that Slendy does, but he's actually online pretty often. I'll see his name just hanging out in our Discord, and he's usually always hanging out. He may not be in Forza videos or recording with us that much, but I'll see his name usually pretty often, so he's frequently playing with us still. Another close local friend that lives near Roach and Slendy all the way down in Florida is Captain Alex. I met him through Roach and Slendy, and I actually haven't talked to him in a while, probably like a month or so. I rarely see him often that much, and I actually don't really know what he's doing, but last I heard, I mean, he got super into Call of Duty Zombies, but I can highly doubt you'll see him in another Forza video, and I'd be surprised if I could get him to be in another Forza video, because I don't even know if the dude even has it installed anymore. But Captain Alex, if you're watching this, we want you back online, man. Muddy Note, my boy, Mutter Do. He was in a lot of Horizon 3 videos. He hasn't been in anything in a while, and honestly, I don't really know what he's been up to be honest, but he lives out there somewhere else in the United States, and I haven't seen him in a fat minute. The last time I probably talked to him was either like 2 months or so, and he's the type of friend that, I don't know, I just feel like it's the meme of last seen like 6 years ago, and you'll just never hear from him once you make that little point in contact. Muddy's always been a good friend. No hard feelings to him there. I hope we can see him in another video, or just, you know, have him play with us sometime sooner. Overall, I'd say that's mostly the OG members that recorded a lot of Horizon 3 with me and GTA 5. And of course, now there's the more newer guys that's always online, such as Zach1077, Stonix, Justin HTI, Feed. Met a lot more new guys, and I'd say these newer people have a lot more passion for Forza in itself. And I know that that's kind of what my channel is based on primarily. So I think it kind of works out in that sense. They have a lot more passions for cars and Forza. But I guess the last section I'll highlight is the people that I think I've honestly lost a good amount of contact to. Nick Boyos, he was in a lot of the old GTA stuff that we did, and in some Horizon 2. I don't know if we ever got him to play Horizon 3. I think that's really what it was, is that we all took off on Horizon 3, and I don't think he played that much of it with us, or if any at all. But he was one of the funniest guys, and we never left on any hard notes. So I mean, I would love to reconnect with him, see what he's been doing, but I honestly haven't spoken to him in probably months or even a year, who knows. Slam Papa, I've actually seen him join in probably like within a couple months ago, but I have no idea what Slam Papa's doing either. Super funny kid that we met on Xbox 360 way back in the day, and if you guys watched our old GTA 5 skits, you'd probably definitely recognize his name. But he was never a Forza kid, and I don't think he ever recorded much Forza with us at all, so that's why many people may not know of him. I wish he could join in more. He's super entertaining, to say the least, about him. Itty, or by his gamertag IttyBitGiblet, he recorded a lot of stuff with us back a couple years ago, and I think we honestly all just kind of parted ways with him. I'm not exactly sure how it all ended, but definitely haven't spoken to him in years. That's basically my full rundown of everyone. I'm sure I'm forgetting people because we've had so many people just appear in videos from time to time. As you guys can tell, a lot of it has to do with, I mean, we were all young. Our group kind of forged right when most of us were in high school, and some of us even in middle school. And obviously, school is going to be a larger priority than just playing video games for a lot of people. So with that said, a lot of the group is focusing on that right now. And usually it's on Christmas breaks or summer breaks when you'll be able to see a lot more familiar names come into place, because that's when people have the time to want to hop on and play with us. As far as I know, there's just no drama on anything on why people have disappeared. A majority of it is just either just getting distant or other people just getting busy and stuff. And if there would have been any sort of fallout, that that would have been like way back in the Xbox 360 days when we were just young kids in like middle school being completely immature, because it was back then when it's like you find someone that everyone in the group kind of agrees that they're not really a fan of, and you all just kind of move on and not know how to really handle it. Overall, that's kind of an update. Hopefully everyone can have an understanding now, and it means a lot to me. I really try for you guys to always try and get people together so that you guys as viewers can see familiar faces that you watched a lot of my videos with. In the end, you just also have to realize that you just have to move on to new people. And even if I were to completely get everyone back together and we were all to play Horizon 3 or play GTA and do exactly what we did, it will never be the same. And that's just how time works. It's just like nostalgia can never be properly lived up to. Things can't remain the same forever. So hopefully you guys can really understand that, because that would mean a lot to me. Thank you guys for listening to this explanation. This is going to be JackUltraMotive signing the video off.
Ultra.